ban. Radiant team ban. Dire team pick. Remaining. 5 seconds.
Bounty Hunter.
Radiant team pick. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Earth Spirit.
Radiant team pick. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Timber Saw!
Dire team pick. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
All right, hello everyone, and welcome back to game number 2 of this best of 3 between Shazam and Dragon Slayerzzz, aka Dragneel. This is the Pro Dota Cup Season 6 upper bracket semifinals. Winner of this series will go on to the grand finals happening in a couple of days, I believe. I'm going to be your caster, Annie, aka Android, and I am being joined once again by Sindar. How you doing, man?
It's going great. Looking forward to a smooth game 2. Hopefully no issues and we can just power on through the rest of this series. But yeah, like you said, winner moves on to the grand final. And I mean, whoever loses will get the chance to get there again after they play through a couple teams. But whoever comes in from the winner's bracket actually has a game 1 advantage. So that's where you want to be. You want to be taking this series. You want to make sure that you have that secure chance at making it even easier for you to clean up the entire tournament. And Dragon Slayers, they're going to choose to do that by going a second pick Timbersaw.
I like this pick a lot. I think Timbersaw is one of those offlaners that you can really just leave alone. If you leave him alone for too long, he gets super, super tanky. He picks up a couple items and he just increases in magnitude of what he's able to get done. And, you know, they're going to put Brax on a Darkseer, and I'm not quite sure if that's a hero that matches his playstyle. I've seen him play it a couple of times, but Brax likes to be on those upfront, in-your-face kind of offlaners, and Darkseer usually sits a little bit farther back. Yeah.
Dire team ban.
Yeah.
Radiant team ban.
Yeah, I agree. I think we're going to have to see how Shazam deals with that. And with a Bounty Hunter and a Darkseer picked up so far, not seeing a whole lot, but there is still opportunities for Dragon Slayers to pick up something like an Oracle if they want to nullify the Darkseer. But Shazam, they can go through, they can pick up something, like you mentioned, with an early silence. You know, we could even see a mid-silencer. I saw it in SEA, and I've been wanting to see it in NA for a long time, but, you know, that's wishful thinking. I'm not quite sure Shazam is ready to run that, but definitely a possibility.
Reserve time.
Oracle.
Oh.
Dire team pick.
Yeah, that Oracle essentially makes it really, really hard for Darkseer to spam out the Ion Shells to harass back any sort of core Dragon Slayers are picking up, and that's a really strong indication that we are going to have a melee core for Dragon Slayers, which isn't saying a lot. Like, it's not this huge insight, but something to note, we're not probably going to see a core Mirana, we're probably not going to see a core Wind Ranger, so they're going to be going with a melee.
Disruptor.
Remaining. Radiant team pick. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Yeah, I completely agree. And Shazam, they don't have a lineup that plays well from the high ground. They don't have a lineup that can sit back and turtle, at least so far, for 40 minutes while Dragon Slayers lay into their base. So they're going to have to go in, get that early advantage, get their lanes pushed out, and really never fall behind, never lose momentum. And that's asking a lot because, you know, we've seen Dragneel just get in and assert dominance, and they have heroes that are great initiators, like the Earth Spirit, like the Timbersaw, and, you know, whatever mid and safe laner they decide to pick up.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Naga Siren.
Oh,
Oh, good lord. We were talking in the lobbies about how this is going to be a quick game, but not anymore. We have Dragon Slayers picking up a hero that does a fantastic job slow sieging, keeping the lanes pushed out, and that's just what we said Shazam cannot let happen.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Yeah, Timbersaw cuts him right down. I think Shazam need to go for something just ultra, get in there, level up fast. And I like the Juggernaut pick. He does scale pretty quickly. Juggernaut and Anti-Mage both, you know, they come online very, very quick. They're able to accelerate their farm faster than most other cores, so I like that pick here. And now Shazam need a mid laner that's going to get in, dominate early, get a clean map advantage. Death Prophet's banned out, but what else is there for Shazam to grab?
5 seconds remaining. team ban. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Oh, I would love that. Oh man, well at this point, Shazam, they gotta go all in. They have to take a game off the Dragon Slayers here if they want to get anything done. So I'm down with the mid Lycan if that's what it's gonna be.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, well,
Dire team
yeah, Drow. I mean, you could buff up that disruptor for days, but he's still like one hit for the Naga past 20 minutes in the game. So, not quite thinking Drow's the play, but I really do like that mid Lycan idea. But that does leave them very dependent on getting in, being the initiators of this fight. And Dragon Slayers have a lineup that likes to slip away. You've got the Earth Spirit who can roll on out of there, Timbersaw with those Timber Chains. We are going to have the Puck, so keeping things a bit more traditional. Going to have a lot of team fight control with that Dream Coil, but not so sure it's enough lockdown to take out these super spooky heroes like the Timbersaw, the Naga Siren on Dragon Slayers.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Dragon Knight.
Yeah, I almost want to say it's a bit of an outdraft here from Dragneel. I think they have really cohesive lineups. They have a decent hold early game. Timbersaw should be able to get enough done in lane. Like you mentioned, the Oracle makes the Darkseer Ion Shells a non-issue. They'll allow Naga to farm up and become a very, very scary mid-late game presence. Dragonite the same, and I think Dragon Slayers have a lot of push, and we talked about how Shazam just don't have any mechanic to deal with being behind. They don't have a lot of comeback. Yeah, Bounty Hunter Track Gold is okay, but there's a certain point where Bounty Hunter just becomes completely useless.
Exactly, and that's my concern with the first pick Bounty Hunter, and that's why Shazam need to have such a fantastic early game. With these two supports, you know, you've got great scaling cores, the Juggernaut, the Puck, and the Darkseer together. It's a really nice tri-core, but with the Bounty and the Disruptor, the pressure is definitely on them to make stuff happen and make it happen fast.
All right, so game number 2 of this best of 3. Dragneel are 1 game away from going to the grand finals here of the Pro Dota Cup. We can go ahead and introduce the teams. The defenders here, Shazam. We're going to have Brax on the Darkseer heading down bottom. We are going to have Vlad standing in on the Bounty Hunter, looking to roam around and get some decent support going. MSS is going to be on that mid Puck. Up here we've got Jason on the support Disruptor and TC on the carry Juggernaut. How's Dragneel looking?
Well, it'll be Snake King taking the Timbersaw towards the off lane. Well, mid it will be Mason, potentially, as he's hanging around here, supported by KYH on the Earth Spirit. That leaves Ritsu, who looks like to be taking the Naga safe lane. And finally, supported up by Supercell on the Oracle.
Okay, so we are going to be expecting maybe a little bit of aggro here down on the bottom rune, but top lane, I think this goes pretty cleanly to Shazam. I'm not quite sure Timbersaw is going to be so spooky because, again, only 2 trees sitting near this rune. Timbersaw hasn't chosen to skill yet. Whether he goes for the Whirling Death or the Timber Chain is yet to be seen, but should be a pretty decent control 1-1 split on the runes. No action happening just yet unless Vlad wants to go and do something super cocky. Nah, so it's going to be mid DK. Going to be supported up. He's most likely going to have to run a duel here because he just does get whipped on by the Puck if not. But do you think that's going to be successful enough mid DK?
Yeah, I'm slightly not confused. I guess they figured the Dragon Knight's going to have a better time against the Puck than the Naga would. And that's maybe true. Ritsu, not a whole lot of HP, not a whole lot of natural regen. He's got armor, but Puck's damage comes mostly from his spells. So Naga not going to have a great matchup against the Puck, and they want Naga to have a good game. The one way that Shazam control this game is if they shut her down early and keep her down. So the choice to lane the Dragon Knight against the Puck it's a little bit easier for him. He's got the Breathe Fire, he's got the natural regen, and the Roar Forward is there from KYH, just trying to harass MSS.
Up top, we are going to have Snake King taking a lot of damage here. Again, he did opt to go for that 1 point in reactive armor, so we didn't have that Timber Chain to get away from damage and had to take a full Juggernaut Blade Fury right to the back. So I guess the reactive armor helped him out a little bit there, but he would have wanted just to avoid the damage altogether. Does have to use a salve, and that's pretty expensive at this point in the game.
Yeah, and it's a little bit more of a tough lane for him than some others. The fact that a lot of the damage from Shazam is going to be magical thanks to the spin from TC and all of Disruptor's kit means that reactive armor not necessarily going to be as strong as it often is. He'll still be relatively okay as he is getting harassed back quite heavily here, but he's got a lot of HP.
Isn't enough HP though. He goes in with that Timber Chain. He's still taking a ton of damage. It looks like TC, he gets that first blood onto Snake King. Snake King now has to sit back, grab 50 gold for that TP, and head back up to lane. So we did say that Snake King was playing very far up. Hopefully he learns his lesson, because Disruptor, even with only a level 1 Thunderstrike, is definitely a formidable enemy.
Yeah, exactly. That was just him underestimating his own tankiness. You know, you play Timbersaw a lot, and you always remember the parts, you know, after 20 minutes where he's just unstoppable. But early game, he's actually quite vulnerable as he's chunking down Jason here. He may get a solo kill. No.
Nah, he can't go into that tier 1 tower. Again, Jason, he does have that point in Glimpse, so if Snake King steps 1 inch out of position, Jason can punish that with his very last breath. So we are going to see TC go, look to farm up. Snake King now takes another Thunderstrike. That's going to get annoying real fast. We still have him with no regen. So we'll see if he's able to live through that. What kind of boots does this guy want to go for? Does he want to go aggro phase? Does he want to go for treads? Does he want to sit on brown boots until he's able to go for boots of travel?
On the jug?
On the Timber.
Oh, the Timber definitely wants to go mana boots, because you want that fast Bloodstone, and he's really dependent on the mana early, so it'll be almost certainly Arcanes, and then he can disassemble them later, go for the travels after he gets his Bloodstone up. But I mean, the fact that he's already died, the fact that he's finding some XP, he's almost level 3, but he's only found 1 last hit. And you compare that to the offlane Brax, who is completely retreated to the jungle. He's almost level 4.5, and he's found himself 19 last hits. So the offlane battle definitely going Shazam's way. This game is snaking. Is he going to get caught out again here? The spin, it's there.
He does have that Timber Chain, so he could go back if he gets that 1 second left, but no! 1 more hit from TC means this guy's now 2-0 on the jug. And we talked about Juggernaut's usefulness as he's able to scale up faster than almost any other core, and, you know, fed 2 kills at the start of the game in the laning phase is certainly going to help him out. So Shazam have to be very, very aware that Juggernaut, he's going to hit a nice power spike earlier than he's supposed to. Now mid lane, DK might face a similar fate. He's going to be able to go back again, that 2 points in Dragon Blood, very much helping out Mason. And, you know, he's forced to go back. We'll have a tango to eat, but definitely a spooky sight, as it seems like Shazam could be coming online and Dragneel need a lot more time.
Yeah, and the fact that it's the Timbersaw dying is absolutely huge for Shazam. Timbersaw, he is a hero that can become a huge powerhouse, but he's also one of the most snowbally heroes in Dota. He does not play well from behind. He needs to be on par or ahead as far as farm goes. And the fact that he's off to this weak start does not bode well for Dragneel as they approach the early mid-game.
Alright, down bottom, we do have Brax a little bit rejoining the fight in the bottom lane, trying to take some of this farm away from We Lost GG. He should be doing a successful job at that. He doesn't opt to pick up any points in the vacuum just yet, meaning that he's not going to go for those team fights with the vacuum walls at any point soon. He's going to sit back and get the most out of this. We're going to have a glimpse back up top. There's going to be a spin. Snake King tries to run back to safety, but there's no way. It's now a killing spree for the Juggernaut. At under 5 minutes in the game, Jug has his completed level 2 boots and almost 1,000 gold on top of that. Down bottom, there's going to be some bloodshed as Vlad looks for the kill onto the Oracle. Oracle does have those purifying flames. There's going to be a nice boulder connecting onto 2, and Oracle actually looking to turn this here. They are getting a decent amount of damage onto Vlad. Vlad may end up going down. Maybe the trade here. Looks like they will end up taking him down. Now Ritsu, he's going for something here. He doesn't want to go in too aggressively here. Oh! The wall popped out by Darkseer. Nice level up from Brax. Is able to secure the kill on the back lines. Brax escapes with a sliver of his health. Very, very nice turn there. Very calculated.
Yeah, this is a huge start for Shazam and exactly what they need in order to win this game. They're pressuring the Naga. They're really shutting out the Timbersaw. This is perfect. This is what they need to have happen in the early game to secure this game. And, you know, Timbersaw, unlike a lot of other popular offlane heroes, he can't farm the jungle very quickly. He's in lane or he's getting nothing. So they've rotated the bot. And Are they just going to move Naga into the forest? It looks like it, but this is not ideal for Ritsu. He farms faster in lane, and he needs that early relic.
We'll see what's going to happen mid lane here. So we're going to have DK rotating in. He does have KYH at his side, so they could go for something here. They want to get down MSS while they still have an opportunity to do so before Puck gets super, super elusive with Blink Daggers and Yules and whatnots. But at this point, it looks like Mason just trying to pick up some much-needed farm. It will be picking up the Gloves of Haste, so most likely into Treads. Could be going for a Midas, but again, that would set back his progress even further on his first big item.
Yeah. And top lane, TC already pressuring this tier 1 tower very, very hard. It's down below a third HP. And he's got that Omni Slash online. Can look to turn it if Snaking sticks around. And he's only got Brown Boots Ring of Regen. So, not very tanky just yet.
We're going to have some pressure in the mid lane as MSS looks here. We do have KYH standing at the ready. Oh, top, there is going to be a drag deep as TC takes like 3 tower shots just to go get some harass onto the Timber. But there is going to be a rotation back through from Vlad. Maybe looking to get some sort of not a shuriken toss, but it'd be a deep dive if they have to go for it. And again, Timber, even though he is behind, is very, very slippery. Looks like
if they can get him away from the creep wave, though, this is potentially a kill. They need all the bounces from the Omni to go onto him. So if he's even a little close to the creep wave, they can't go for it. And it looks like Vlad will think better of it. He'll rotate mid.
Yeah, and there's going to be a group up from the rest of the supports from Dragneel, so maybe a little bit of wasted time for the Bounty Hunter, but at least it won't cost them anything. And down bottom, we are going to have some pressure exerted by Jason and Brax. Brax now TPs to the mid. They're looking for a kill here onto the Dragon Knight. They do have that Dream Coil. They will pop it. They're going to go silence here. They do get it on Dragon Knight, and Dragon Knight cannot do anything about it. He had one point in a Dragon Tail, but no mana to get it off. So it looks like Puck is able to pick himself up his first kill of the game. Going to be a great start up against the DK.
Yeah. Kill score, they're finding the heroes they need to find. Dragon Knight had been farming relatively freely, so they rotate on him, punish him. That frees up space in the top lane. For TC, the supports were there trying to make a play on him, but now they've got to back off. They got to defend their mid lane, and things going so much better for Shazam this game. Brax, just thank goodness I'm not the one dying all the time now, guys.
Yeah, definitely a breath of fresh air here. I want to talk a bit about Brax's build, because we did see him pop that wall down to secure the kill onto Naga, but now he does have wall leveled with no points in vacuum. Does he kind of stop that surge build and put some points into vacuum, or just it is what it is and continue the way he was going?
No, 2 points in surge is the common build. He will probably now max vacuum, obviously going back for that second point in wall at level 11. But yeah, this is a pretty standard build.
Not quite sure what Ritsu's whining about here. Maybe there was some
He's whining about his
miscommunication.
offlaner.
Yeah. You know, it's always this blue guy that seems to feed in these matches, so Snaking hopefully can redeem himself. Again, Timbersaw, you mentioned how he doesn't have so much of a comeback mechanic in the jungle, but if he's given 5 free minutes where he's not punished in lane, he can pick up his first item. He can grab that soul booster, and that's going to be pretty helpful. Now, we lost GG. Oracle. Just gets completely dunked. Like, there was nothing he could have done.
Yeah. And, you know, we've both seen those Oracle games where he moves around early, gets kills, basically feels like some unstoppable god of the laning stage. This is not one of those games. We lost GG. He's died twice, has not really had much of an impact. And the fact that Shazam's laning stage is going so well means that they can start snowballing their Juggernaut. The Puck is going to have a very nicely timed Blink Dagger, already sitting on 1,400 gold, and now the Dream Coil on Mason.
Yeah, there's going to be a Static Storm dropped as well. MSS getting kind of low here, but Dragonite is not able to escape and turn, so Disruptor ends up picking off his first kill of the game. That's going to feel real nice. Now, MSS might be looking for more. KYH will get back, but MSS is hasted up, wants to find something. They get the glimpse off. They are going to go through the waiting room for the silence as well. The Illusory Orb doing so much damage. They get the stun with the boulder, but double kill for Jason. Just the right clicks from the Disruptor are so spooky, and MSS is still alive. He needs to go back to base for mana, but this is really good. Now, on the backlines, Disruptor grabs himself a Blink Dagger. Meanwhile, TC was able to get the kill on the Oracle. They're looking for the Naga as well. This is ferocious. Now, we are going to have Snaking once again in trouble. He tries to Timber Chain away, but Bounty Hunter gets the kill. Now, he's going to be picking up his level 5.5, getting close to that track gold. Kill score is 1 in 11. What is happening with Dragneel's lineup?
I have never seen a 9-minute, 44-second Blink Dagger on a Disruptor. What
This
is happening?
Stupid. Good golly, Jason probably just sitting there like raking 20s onto his teammates. Like he's feeling so good. He has enough for dusts, or rather smokes, wards. He has his boots already. He has blink daggers. He did have that one death, but on a disruptor, it doesn't matter. He's getting so much done. Such a successful laning stage, and the mark of a successful disruptor is he's been leaving his Juggernaut alone without a babysitter, and nothing bad has happened to the Jug.
Yeah. Well, and that's just the good start that he gave TC with that support, killing off snaking on the Timbersaw in the early stages. And I mean, we talked in the draft about how greedy this lineup from Shazam was, how the Disruptor has to be playing from the head, how the Bounty Hunter wants to be playing from ahead. Well, they've got everything they wanted, and because the early game went so well, now these heroes can really show off their strengths. A Disruptor who's farmed and ahead of you is very scary to play in for all of these Dragneel heroes, but especially the Timbersaw. And with a Bounty Hunter, he's got his level 6 online at a very decent timing. The tracks, even though the gold is slightly nerfed for him, it's because it's online so early, they're going to really start leveling up their income.
Speaking of leveling up their income, we didn't talk about the interaction between Track and Oracle. Oracle is able to purge off the Track, so if it's just those slow, steady pickoffs where Vlad goes in, throws out the Track, then there's the gank. Shazam won't get too much off of that because Oracle should be around to take the Track off. But if we go into those huge, chaotic team fights where everyone's spraying damage onto everyone, as long as Bounty Hunters click and Track every time it's off cooldown, there will be Track gold spiraling up for Shazam.
Exactly, and because We Lost GG is so far behind, he's last in net worth, he's very underleveled, only 4. He's only got that 1 point in Fortune's End, and you generally want to see the max purifying flames from your Oracle, and he'll definitely want to pick up False Promise at 6, which means he's going to be stuck on a level 1 Fortune's End for a while, and that is a 15-second cooldown compared to the 4 seconds of the Track.
They're going to get the kill here onto DK once again. Doesn't even cost him a Dream Coil at this point. The Track up on the DK will fall through as MSS ends up picking up that kill. That's Track gold going the way of Shazam. We are 1-12. Good God, Ritsu looking for something on this Naga Siren, but if we switch over to net worth, she's 4th on the charts, and not a whole lot. There's going to be an Omni as well. She's away from the wave. There will be a Song, but TC's magic immune for now. Ritsu may end up going down here in the Song. Oh, this is bad. This is going to be a glimpse back onto the Timber as well. They just nuke him down. This could be a GG at 12 minutes in the game.
Buyback!
Oh God, Ritsu is tilted, and the GG comes out. 12-minute GG for Dragneel. So Shazam, they're going to take game 2. That means we're going to a game number 3.
That was some serious salt from Ritsu. Oh man, he was pissed. The buyback Naga and the instant GG.
Set.
Wow.
Alright, so after all these delays, I do think we're back on track in terms of heading into our game number 3.
Yeah,
so
12-minute game will do that for you.
I feel like draft was definitely longer than the actual gameplay.
It almost